Hey guys, Mike Courier here with the Bridge City Fight Shop Technique of the Week. This week we have Keisuke Andrew in from Enso Jiu Jitsu. He's got some really cool rolling back take to show us, so here we go.
Alright, so here we're going to start with your training partner in 4 quarters. You're going to go under both arms, get a double lapel grip, and here you're going to pull it tight in, make sure all the slacks are out, and you're going to dive over with your head landing right next to theirs, and you're going to do a big bridge over. Here. As you go, you're going to start to pull and bring your training partner right in front of you here. Get both hooks in, here, attach. On your choking arm is going to come out, come over the top, thumb to the inside of the lapel. Here you're going to do a push-pull. You're going to pull the lapel down, and you're going to drive your choking hand up as you fall to the side of your choking arm. And once you're here, your support hand is going to let go of the lapel, grab the wrist, drag the hand back. Here you're going to be turning the hand out, keeping the arm bent so you can get a shoulder lock on the arm as you apply the choke. And here, if your opponent fights the arm, you're going to bring the arm up in a circular motion, hand behind the head, and then here you can apply a single wing choke.
Okay. This is cool. I think this is one of those really cool sweeps or back takes that you can use the momentum of the roll to catch your opponent off guard and set your choke in right away.
Yeah.
You know, your opponent tends to think about what his body's doing, right? So if I throw you to the ground, you're worried about break falling, your chin comes up kind of naturally, and it's pretty safe, right?
It is, yeah. As long as you've got a tight grip. If it's loose, then yeah, you might drop on your head. But yeah, as long as you set it up right. Yeah.
Sure, and going with that, if the grip's too loose, you're going to fall to north-south, right?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, there is some risk there, but I think that ultimately, like anything else, you're in a spot maybe where the guy is just staying hunkered down. He's not giving you any openings. I've seen this work at very, very high level tournaments.
Yeah.
I've seen videos of this, and it's amazing that it works. But the way you broke it down is great. I think that putting your head on the opposite side of his body, it forced Jose's head to go the other direction, right? So now he has to roll over his safe side, keeping his neck safe, doing a proper jiu-jitsu forward roll. And that's really cool. I think that these things can look dangerous, but they're not. You know, they're just another way to get to the back, like anything else. But anytime I can throw my opponent off his guard a little bit and go a direction he might not know or he might not expect, it gives me a great chance to get a leg up on everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and when you go over, if your opponent doesn't go over, if they're heavy, you could always backtrack exactly the way you
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
Very, very cool. And then really cool, can you show me that, your shoulder lock?
Oh, sure, yeah. Can I take your back, please? Okay. So from here, this is a really cool thing to do. Just because once you get this grip, most of the time your opponent, right, is really aware of what this hand's gonna do, right? Whether it's gonna come over to the opposite side, you know, if you're gonna set up bow and arrow. But if you just grab over here, right, and especially if you start applying the choke here, they start forgetting about the support hand, right? And then here, it's almost like a wrist lock. You know, you turn the hand out, and then you can drag it out, and at the same time, you're dropping off to the side. So now they have to think about the shoulder lock, coming back, and the choke at the same time. So
and in locking that shoulder, what you're really doing is you're dictating how your opponent can escape, right? Because you're taking away one path he can go. He's not going to lock himself even deeper into that shoulder lock. And so he might feel a lot of strain in that shoulder lock, but ultimately, it reminds me of very, very traditional martial arts, right? Where you lock the wrist and you're able to control a person. You can walk them down the street simply by controlling their posture and everything off of a little tiny manipulation of the wrist.
Yeah.
So, very cool, guys. Keisuke's back here in a couple weeks for a no-gi technique, so make sure you tune in for that. And we're back here every Monday for the Bridge City Fight Shop Technique of the Week.